Hello and welcome back to round 7 of the NPL at New South Wales East Days. Hello and welcome to round 7 of the NPL Women's New South Wales competition, bringing you an Easter Saturday clash here from Northbridge Oval as Illawarra Stingrays take on the home side Bulls FC Academy. Big matchup for both teams. Illawarra just taking the top spot in the ladder this week. Bulls FC Academy just the one win to their name in the 2025 campaign, so desperate to get back in the winner's circle in what would be an upset this week here at Northbridge. I'm Annabelle Banfield, and it's my pleasure to take you through this matchup here. Start with the lineups for both sides. For the home side, wearing their all-black strip, starting number 1, Mio Namoto. Number 2, Maya Khalil. Number 4, Ashley Hennebree. Number 5, Elizabeth Gray. Number 10, Tamira Souza. Number 11, Daniela Naimi. Number 12, Jasmine Melly. Number 13, Grace Johns. Number 14, Patria Phillips. Number 16, Isabella Coco DeCipio. Number 23, Ashley Brodigan. And substitutes for Bulls, number 3, Samara Gisa. Number 6, Anna Hogarth Scott. Number 15, Alessia Rizzuto. Number 17, Sophia Furia. Number 31, Lily Taylor. And number 33, Jade Guichon. For the Illawarra Stingrays in their classic pink strip today, starting number 4, Poppy Hooks. Number 7, Chloe Middleton. Number 8, Siobhan Edwards. Number 10, Alexia Carastal. Number 13, Kayla Austin. Number 15, Caitlin Cooper. 16, Genevieve Nisbet. 19, Layla Etherington. 20, Ella Giles. 30, Hayley Bicknell. And 31, Kiara Roche. And on the bench for the Stingrays, number 1, Sophie Emery. Number 2, Tara Cannon. Number 23, Kate McPherson. Number 25, Annabella Pinkard. And number 27, Helena Halios Lewis. As I said, Stingrays just taking the top spot on the table, still undefeated in their 2025 campaign with 4 wins and 2 draws. So a great start to the 2025 campaign for them. I was just talking to the Stingrays pre-game and mentioned that top of the table and was quickly shushed. I was told they do not speak of that. They do not mention ladder positions. Just take it one game as it comes. And this for them here at Northbridge is just another game that they need to make the most of and get the win. Referees, match officials for this afternoon's clash. In the middle, Jackson Mackey, and running the lines, Amelia Dimesh and Anna Zastavnikovic. Coming to you here from Northbridge Oval. Beautiful afternoon here for the Easter long weekend. Lovely weather, sun is out and shining, and it'll be the Bulls FC Academy kicking us off. As I said, in the all black, they'll be running from left to right across your screen, and the Illawarra Stingrays in the pink running right to left. Isabella Coco DeCipio kicks us off. Back to Maya Khalil. Makes a return to the starting lineup this week after coming off the bench last week against Spirit. Hennebree now. They're forced all the way back to Namoto. Now trying to come out the left here, the Bulls with Johns. Wide for Coco DeCipio, and it will be a Bulls throw. Very different results for both teams last week. Stingrays snagged a massive win over the Newcastle Jets, 5-1 final score with a Siobhan Edwards hat-trick to help seal that win. Bulls, on the other hand, they played the Northwest Sydney Spirit and went down 2-1 and really probably should have been 3-1. I was actually speaking to Bulls players after the game and they said they weren't quite sure why the third Spirit goal was disallowed last week, but nonetheless, they take the loss there. As I said earlier, still just the one win in their 2025 campaign, so it's crucial for Bulls that they start finding some goals and some points. Balls with Coco DeCipio. Back to Hennebury. Clever turn from Hennebury. Struggling to find out a way out from that left-hand side. Stingrays did really well to shut down the space here. Edwards. Down the line. It's Khalil to Hennebury. Johns now. They did well to get out of trouble there, the Bulls. Stingrays look settled when they win it, although I might be the curse because that pass was not quite as settled. Hooks did well to recover. Inside to Middleton now, her signature bow. Pink today matching her team, but if you've seen her play in the A-Leagues previously, when she's played for Canberra, that's been a massive green bow, and whatever team she's playing for, that bow matches the shirt. Back to Roche. Roche, it's been excellent form, certainly been crucial for Stingrays. New pickup in goals for them. Spent last year with MacArthur Rams, but mainly as the backup keeper. Quick move, here's Daniela Naimi. Can't put it on target.
Let's go, Bulls!
They'll want to make the most of their opportunities here today, because as I was saying, Roche's been excellent. Goalkeeper of the month for March. And certainly kept them in several games this season. Back to Middleton. Trying to find Edwards, well read by Hennebury. They're pressing hard here, the Stingrays. Gray, wide for Melly. Now Naimi. Clever run from Melly. She's got the ball, taking on Hooks. Jasmine Melly still going. Can't find a way inside. Well defended by Hooks to keep her on the outside. They found a way out here. To Kara Stahl. Good defending from Naimi to drop back in coverage.
That'll do, thank you.
Melly to Brodigan. Melly looking for Phillips. Hooks got to it first. Johns with the interception. Now Souza wins the free kick. Just over the halfway line for the Bulls. And it started pretty evenly in these first 5 minutes here at Northbridge. Bulls have had a little bit more of the ball. There's Coco DeCipio. Loses it there over the goal line. And it will be a goal kick. Slight change of lineup for the Bulls here today. As I said, Maya Khalil returns to the starting lineup with no Alyssa Rose available. Also, Petria Phillips looks to be playing a striker role, and Brodigan's dropped into the midfield. So, see if that has success for the Bulls today. I think the loss of Rose is a big one. She was one of their strongest last week against Spirit, and He's been in the team of the week already a couple of times this season, so it'll be a big hole to fill. Elizabeth Gray at centre back is one person though who will need to step up and has done so for the last couple of years for the Bulls. Team the season from last year. Crucial to turning around their fortunes in 2025. For Coco De Scipio. Headed away by Etherington. Melly, Naomi, taking on Nisbet. Well defended by Genevieve Nisbet. Hooks, dispossessed by Phillips. Hooks makes up for it though with the tackle. Naomi. Played on, despite the fall. Melly with the cross in. No Bulls near the landing zone. Carousel with the header. Alexia Carousel still going. Ball wide for Etherington. Now Edwards. Etherington. It's a throw. Coco De Scipio did well there. Make the tackle and get the throw in. Another one for the Bulls. Indicative of, their great start to the season. Stingrays not just had Kiara O'Shea as goalkeeper of the month for March, they also had Alexia Carousel, who was the midfielder of the month league-wide for March. So 2 players in very fine form at the Stingrays and numerous others as well who are certainly contributing to their success this season. Souza trying to connect with Naomi. Nisbet with inception. Souza turns favour. Samira Souza into the box now. She has Naomi wide. Cross back in. Finds Coco De Scipio. Tries a bicycle that didn't quite work. And it's cleared by the Stingrays.
Keep it up, Bulls!
She's pulled off some pretty special goals in her NPL career, but that was quite ambitious from Isabella Coco De Scipio. It's a great cross from Naomi to pick out her player at the far post. It's the Bulls who've had better spot of field position and opportunities to start this game, although that's a bit of a careless loss of possession from them. Etherington inside for Middleton. Hennebury has been a solid recruit for the Bulls this season. To the club from the Northern Tigers. A good pick up in central defence. Hooks, long for Bicknell. Hayley Bicknell. She's got support in the back post. Can she find it? Edwards! Big save from Mio Nomoto. Another crucial signing to the Bulls defence after the retirement of, I have to say, club legend Trudy Simmons. frustrated with herself there. I think what's making the Stingrays so successful is just the way they've balanced experience and youth in this side. Lots of players who've been there many years. You've got Caitlin Cooper, who's a Matilda in the midfield, or former Matilda. You've got Chloe Middleton with plenty of A-League experience. Then you've got young guns really finding their form, like Etherington and Giles, who are homegrown talents. Hennebury wide, it's intercepted by Austin. Etherington pressuring Johns, who's forced back. Hennebury long, straight to the Stingrays. That's a cheap loss of possession. Bulls crowd unhappy with that challenge on Naomi, who's still clutching her ankle. Giles driving forward, trying to pick out Bicknell. Melly with the interception and cries of handball. It did look like it may have grazed the forearm of Jasmine Melly. Just hearing from the referee now that it apparently hit her chest first, which seems to suggest it hit the arm afterwards, so not quite sure how it wasn't a handball. Nonetheless, we play on with Patria Phillips. Limited support for Phillips. Tries to square it across to Coca DeCipio, but it's well behind her. Johns tries to feed Coca DeCipio, but a little bit of errors with passing accuracy in that run of play for the Bulls. Just about tightening up the execution, and they were away there. Cooper, Kara Stahl. Bicknell's out wide. Stingrays find her. The American now, great ball forward for Layla Etherington. Layla Etherington, wide of the goal. But that was a phenomenal pass to spot out her opposite winger there from Hayley Bicknell. Those kind of quick but clever counter-attacking situations of what will get the Stingrays through on goal. They'll need to be careful of Siobhan Edwards pressing like she just did, though. Luckily for the Bulls, it's another the goal kick and not a Stingrays, shot on goal in that situation. Nisbet goes long to the head of Etherington. The Bulls have it back with Namoto. Poor pass out. Etherington with the interception. Still Etherington on the baseline. She's given away a goal kick. But They'll need to be better in terms of playing it out of trouble here. Bulls, because last couple of times they've played it straight into the trouble. Coco DeCipio wins the header. And the tackle there. Isabella Coco DeCipio plays it forward for Brodigan. Does well to keep it in. Ash Brodigan. And it's fallen to Johns. Good connection on the shot from Johns, but couldn't steer it goalward. And that connection between Coco DeCipio and Brodigan is very important for the Bulls. Those two have scored all the Bulls' goals of the 2025 campaign, 3 goals each. Be interesting to see how the rest of the team can contribute to the goal tally, or at least assist those two. Patria Phillips now. Penalty is given. Patria Phillips taken out. Really strong run, aggressive run into the box. Just what the Bulls needed. You really wouldn't want anyone other than Kiara O'Shea. You wouldn't back anyone else in this league more when facing a penalty. But a big opportunity here for Bulls FC Academy. Isabella Coco DeCipio standing over the ball, looking to give her side an early lead here at Northbridge Oval. Coco DeCipio slots it calmly. And there you have it, 1-0 for Bulls FC Academy. And they run out to celebrate for the cameras. Patria Phillips being congratulated for her role in earning the penalty. And as things stand, Bulls FC Academy up 1 over the Illawarra Stingrays 0. Illawarra trying to sort themselves out. Interesting to see if this changes anything for either side. So far, Stingrays looking calm, looking to press on with the game plan despite that setback. Hooks, long, Bicknell. The American flicking inside. Gray read it well. Finds Patria Phillips. Taking on Middleton. Clever ball in behind for Naomi. Early shot takes a deflection from Hooks, which makes it relatively easy pickings for Roche. Goes long quickly. And with the bounce here at Northbridge, that heads all the way to the opposite goalkeeper. Used to playing on grass this season at Macedonia Park. The Illawarra Stingrays still waiting on their new home. Under construction is Lakeland's Oval facility at Dapto. Naomi shows her speed. Naomi, spy 2-on-1, wins the tackle. Phillips has Melly inside. Melly in the box. Early cross. Cleared by Etherington. But the Bulls looking really strong. They've got some additional confidence having gone up. Gray. Nisbet back for Hooks. They don't mind playing it at the back, looking to draw the Bulls out and find the space in behind for their Front three, very quick and keen to run onto a long ball. Bicknell. Tackled by Melly. Caristal. Couldn't control that flick. Not only is Caristal in, the Midfielder of the Month award, she also just made it into the futsal national team, which will head to China to play in the Asian Cup for futsal, among several other NPL New South Wales stars who were successful in representing their country in futsal. Ooh, collision there from Souza and Gray. Two of the more experienced Bulls took each other out. Neither had eyes for each other, just focused on the ball and didn't see their own teammate coming in. And it's Souza who's come off second best. Still down. Drinks breaks will take place given the nature of the Souza injury. And Gray, her captain, and the reason Souza's down is just staying to support her player. As I was saying, though, it's great to have so many of the NPL New South Wales women's stars who have made it into the futsal national team. Out of total squad of 14, there are 8 New South Wales players. From the Illawarra Stingrays, got Alexia Caristal. From Manly United, Daisy Arrowsmith and Hallie Smith. From the Western Sydney Wanderers, Amy Barker and Nikita Fazari. From Apia is Estelle Fregale. And from UNSW, and also the captain of the futsal national team, is Trudy Camilleri. And from Hills United in League One competition is Sarah Easthope. So fantastic to see so many players getting the chance to represent our country on the world stage, albeit on a smaller indoor court. And you can really see it in some of those players that futsal has such a big impact on the way they play the outdoor game too. Close control, tight skills. Chatting to Alexia Caristal recently on Kickoff, the Football New South Wales official podcast. She said that futsal certainly helps her outdoor game and she wouldn't be half the player she is without it. And if you haven't tuned in, make sure you do check out the latest edition of the Football New South Wales official podcast, where myself and Teo Pellizzeri chatted to Alexia Caristal, as well as Bay Antonio from St George in the men's competition, and Hills United's star players about their season. Tamira Souza has come to the sideline, as you do after receiving medical attention, but looks set to get back into this game. Namoto's played it wide to Melly. It's tackled by Bicknell. Big tackle from Maya Khalil, crucial from the Lebanese international, who recently made her debut for the senior Lebanon women's team. Nisbet throws long, cleared by Gray. Off the head of Souza to Caristal. Wide to Nisbet. And back now with Hooks and Giles. Stingrays persisting with attempting to hit their wingers long. Foul's given. Coco DeCipio looks very much unimpressed. Just patiently at the back. Now they've hit Etherington. It's fallen to Cooper. Souza and Phillips nearly take each other out again. Bulls need to get a little bit more awareness of where their own teammates are. Here's Johns. Forward for Coca de Scipio. And Giles read it well. Back to Khalil. Now Gray for Melly. Trying to cut inside. Cooper was there. Melly still on it. Mike Khalil. A lot of traffic in the middle. Can Bulls find a way to goal? Not when Caristal makes that tackle. And Gray with a crucial interception as Caristal was screaming for it. She had got the ball there. Caristal would have been bearing down on goal in no time. Long ball forward from Gray. No Bulls players in the vicinity. Poppy hooks to Giles. That pass is getting very common in this game. Giles looks long. Gray stopped quite a lot of them already. Namey wins the throw. Melly's getting some instruction from Coach Martinho Garces. He's come out of his technical area and the Stingrays were not happy. Which they're pretty clearly marked technical areas here at Northbridge, so. Middleton to Cooper. Over the top for Bicknell. Now Edwards. Edwards onside. Here's Siobhan Edwards. Slots it near post. And the Stingrays are back level here at Northbridge. And that's what they've been trying to do all game, the Illawarra Stingrays. Over the top for the front three who are blessed with some incredible speed. And then run away to goal. Calm finish from Siobhan Edwards. And the score as it stands now, Bulls FC Academy 1, Illawarra Stingrays 1.
Let's go again, Bulls.
How do the Bulls recover from this? So they maintain that confidence that they had. Johns turns around Etherington, and Johns fouled. Johns with a not great attempt at the free kick, passing it straight to the Stingrays. Namoto for Melly. Stingrays pressing hard. Finds Naomi. Pressure coming. Stingrays have it. Melly inside to Khalil. Now Souza. Clever fake from Coca de Scipio. Back for Johns. Roche with the attempted clearance, straight to a bull. Luckily Middleton was there. And that was awfully close to being an own goal. Strike comes in from Phillips. And the Stingrays will need to regather themselves because that was not a very calm looking play. Middleton with the goal line clearance from her own player. And then Roche's forced to make a quick reaction save, so Bulls take some confidence out of that passage of play. Hooks wide for Nisbet. Trying to find Cooper inside. The Bulls were there in numbers. Inside to Gray. Still Liz Gray, she's beaten a couple. Liz Gray still going, tackled by Austin. Coca DeCipio. Early cross. No Bull was headed for it and falls into the arms of Kiara Roche. Long ball off the back of Siobhan Edwards' head. Handball's given. Jasmine Melly put up her hands. Telling the referee she was just protecting her face, and he said, nonetheless, it still hit your hands. Carousel lining up behind it. It's well outside the box.
1 and 2.
She does go towards the goal, and it's spilt by Namoto, who recovers it. Bit of an in-between attempt there, not super powerful towards the goal, not quite where her players were gathered, so couldn't quite create a threatening opportunity. Hanbury back to Namoto. Hanbury, a bit of skill. Played long. Melly. It's Naomi. Can't stretch far enough to reach it. Gray wins it back. Brodigan ducks to avoid controlling the ball. Slightly unorthodox tactic there. Nisbet finds Bicknell. Bicknell, clever cut around Phillips. Played towards Etherington, but Johns gets there first. Coca DeCipio, ball at her feet. Brushes past Austin. Early cross, Naomi.
Well done. Keep it up there, ball.
Into the arms of Kiara Roche. That was a clever piece of work from Coca DeCipio. And Etherington's made the push off on Johns. Did it right in the view of the referee, so there was no getting away with that. Wide for Johns, who's been having a really strong game here this afternoon and was tackled by Austin there. Returns favour, Grace Johns. Khalil over the top for Naomi. Will she keep it in? Not quite.
Let's go, Bulls. Back them up.
Middleton wins the header, but sends it straight over the sideline. Naomi has two, is tackled. It'll be another Bulls throw. Quick ball movement. It's the plan for the Bulls. Trying to beat head of Austin. Didn't do so. Hanbury, strong tackle. Johns, early shot. Carousel from halfway. Makes the score 2-1, but the Bulls are fuming. They think Johns was taken out. And they might have a point there. But nonetheless, great awareness from Alexia Carousel to spot Namoto off her line and take the early crack. Controversial way for the Stingrays to take the lead here. 2-1 over the Bulls FC Academy. Melly, tackled by Bicknell. Melly playing off the ground. Carousel goes for goal from well out, just wide. Stingrays looking strong after finding their second goal. Just over 5 minutes until halftime, although there will be a little bit of time added on for the Sousa head clash earlier. And here is Sousa on the ball now. Tackled in a group effort by Cooper and Carousel. Handball from Sousa there. Might settle things down. Ball was bouncing quickly between both teams in that last passage of play. Played wide to Bicknell. Back from Middleton. Now Nisbet. Tending to beat Naomi down the line with speed. Naomi's kept up with her. Khalil is fouled by Edwards. And it'll be Gray taking the goal kick from pretty much her own goal line. Cooper gets the header forward. Alexia Carousel. Namoto comes out to claim it. And the long balls don't seem to be the go for the Bulls. Most have fallen to a Stingray. Although that pass was well intercepted by Phillips. Tackle by Middleton. Strong tackle there by Gray, who remains down. Game's been stopped here for Liz Gray, who had a massive collision with Middleton. And hopefully just a quick check for the Bulls' sake, because Gray is really irreplaceable in their team. incredible experience and leadership as the captain, and as I already said, made the team of the season last year, and after a really great year leading from the back. Both teams using this opportunity as a chance to have a quick chat, talk about how to finish off this half. And good news for the home side, Liz Gray looks set to return to the action. Caristal, early ball forward for Edwards. Namoto was well out. Charge out. Giles for hooks. Bicknell back for Giles. They're patient, the Stingrays, waiting for the right moment. Hooks thinks she has it, finds Etherington. Now Caristal for Cooper. But they've lost it, the Stingrays.
Hal, go that way. Hal, up. Up and in, up and in. All right, they're okay. Yeah, we're okay. That's right. Pole watcher.
Johns. Hennebree plays it out of trouble, back to Namoto. Now Gray. Heads, attempts to go long. It's fallen to the Stingrays. Free kicks given on the edge of the box here for the Stingrays. Caristal tripped just outside the D. She's had a couple of free kicks, but this is by far the best opportunity Caristal has had from a set piece this half. Neither team's actually had a corner all half, but a few free kicks for both sides. And this one, right in front, just outside the box. Perfect shooting range for Alexia Caristal. Caristal, well off target.
High presence, play, high presence. Go, boys.
Namoto's pushed everyone up. She's going long towards Naomi. It's fallen for Melly. Nisbet comes away with it. Khalil makes the tackle. Now Melly, forward for Naomi. Giles coming. Ella Giles back inside for Roche. But Brodigan's clearly pushed out of the way. And the Bulls are in utter disbelief that that wasn't called as a second penalty. And you have to say they might have a point there. It was pretty obvious push to keep Brodigan out of play. Nonetheless, we continue. Stingrays up 2-1 here over the Bulls. Caristal long for Etherington. Flags down. Etherington cross inside, falling for Edwards. Saved on the line by Hennebury. It's all happening here at Northbridge to finish off the half.
Ella, Poppy, there's got to be communication on that. If you're playing the negative pass, not even looking, you need communication, right? Fix it up. Fix it up.
Etherington. Now Austin. The Bulls have it with Coco DeCipio. Into injury time here at Northbridge. Still a very picturesque Saturday afternoon to watch some football, and pretty fantastic location with the view of North Sydney in behind. And since it's clear day, you can see the city too, Centre Point poking out. But really, all eyes are on this field because this game is getting very intense. Carousel back for this to Austin. Austin passed it to Coco DeCipio. Rodigan, poor touch, allows Rocher to come out and claim it. And there is half time here at Northbridge Oval. Score as it stands 2-1 to the Illawarra Stingrays. An early penalty goal converted by Isabella Coco DeCipio for the home side. And then goals to Siobhan Edwards and Alexia Carousel gave the visitors the lead. Make sure to tune in after half time because this game could go either way. Welcome back for the second half of this round 7 clash in the NPL New South Wales Women's Competition between the Bulls FC Academy and the Illawarra Stingrays. I'm Annabelle Banfield, and I'm keen to take you through all the action of this second half because the first half was certainly a very exciting affair. Currently, the Stingrays, who are top of the table, have the 2-1 lead thanks to goals from Siobhan Edwards and Alexia Caristal. Bulls FC Academy have their lone goal thanks to a penalty scored by Isabella Cocodicipio, but they can feel a little bit hard done by because there were some opportunities in the first half that they would take a look at and perhaps feel differently to the referee with the way that the decisions went. So nonetheless, they'll be coming out eager to level things up and then go for the win. As for the Stingrays, you saw their game plan in full flight, attempting to draw the opposition out and play those through balls in behind for the speed of Bicknell, Etherington and Edwards up front. It'll be the Stingrays getting us off.
Come on, Bulls!
We are underway for the second half here at Northbridge Oval. Still a lovely afternoon to watch some football and on the Easter long weekend. Happy Easter to everybody watching. Hooks goes long early. Yamamoto has it covered. Khalil did well, wide for Cocodicipio. Inside for Phillips, but Middleton read it well. Johns, excellent tackle. Phillips, back to Johns. Caristal. Edwards. It's a scrappy start for both teams. Some good defending, but they'll want to settle it down in attack. Johns trying to find Cocodicipio in behind. Phillips. Really great idea, Giles. Stretched out just enough to cut off the pass. Great. Heads forwards towards Naomi. Melly. Trying to find Naomi. They just weren't on the same page there. Hooks. Looking for Etherington. Moto's playing very high. It's her job to cut out those long balls. Middleton. Etherington and back to Middleton. Throw-in's given away the Stingrays. Taylor Austin towards Siobhan Edwards. Won't keep that in. As I already said in the first half, we had a number of Football New South Wales stars selected for the futsal women's national team. Congratulations to all involved. We've had a number of young up-and-comers selected for the Junior Matildas, first squad of the new cycle. Here's Naomi, looking to beat Nisbet. Nisbet's defended well. Ball still in. It's back with Naomi. Melly. Cross comes in. High dipping cross. sends it back the way it came. Daniela Naimi. Rodigan tries to find Naimi, not on the same page. They have it here, the Bulls.
10, 10. Lay, 10. Go 10, lay. That's it, lay. Don't worry about her. If she comes out this way, you can go.
Nisbet. Strong tackle. Caristal loses it. Here's Phillips. Finds Koganasipio inside the area. Isabella Koganasipio. Just wide. Big opportunity. Comes and goes for the Bulls FC Academy. Goal kick played quickly. As I was saying, in previous years, we've had a number of Football New South Wales Institute stars selected for the Junior Matildas. Here's Etherington, gets the shot away through the legs of Johns. Saved by Namoto. With the Institute now shut down, you've got still a great number of New South Wales young talent selected for the Junior Matildas, which Etherington crossed in, cleared by Gray. Khalil to Souza. Gives it back to the Stingrays. Caristal. They'll go out for a goal kick.
Keep it up, Bulls!
So congratulations to all the new under-17s players selected in that Junior Matilda squad from the Macarthur Rams. We've got Claire Corbett, Abby Puckett, Leon Luong and Matilda Diaz-Wadowitz. From the Western Sydney Wanderers, Tessa Young and Annabelle Kroll. His name, he can't quite keep that long ball in. From the Northwest Sydney Spirit, Harper Pell, Michaela Gavranich and Ruby Sullivan, who still remains on Sydney FC duty, but I've been assured will definitely be back at Christie Park for this upcoming season. From the Northern Tigers, Jada Taylor. From Arpia, Zoe Panagopoulos, and from the Newcastle Jets, Lacey Dobson, all selected in the newest Junior Matildas camp. And it's fantastic to see so many of those young players, a lot of them, 14, 15, already playing first grade for their respective clubs. His name, he shows some impressive skill to beat hooks. Crossed in, falls to Phillips. Poor touch off the chest. Fantastic piece of work from Danny Naimi. Johns wins the header. Souza towards Phillips. Should run out of room. Does so. Quick ground here at Northbridge. But they're coming Bulls. They want to find this equaliser. Middleton. Caristal, Middleton. Slick play. Ends with a Gray interception. Still Liz Gray. She sat down Middleton. Liz Gray. She's on the rampage. Amy. Stingrays are back in numbers. She's found Phillips in the box. Petria Phillips. Can't find a way to turn. Back to Melly. Khalil. Canterbury. Pressure coming from Edwards. Offloads it to Johns. Johns with the forward ball. Sousa's coming. Just mistimes it. Advantage is given for Roche, who beat Sousa to the ball and copped a clattering. Slightly late challenge, but didn't seem mean-spirited from the Bulls. Although Tamira Sousa is known for pushing that boundary a little bit last year. Had 8 yellow cards throughout the season. One of the most booked players across the league. And to start this season, she's had a couple. Tamira Sousa already has 2 yellows.
Keep an eye on that, please.
In that run of sort of bookings last season, she also did pick up a red card. So Samira Souza's not one to shy away from the edge of the rule book. Edwards. Good ball forward for Etherington. Namoto's coming out. And the goalkeeper shows great awareness. First substitution of the game for the Bulls FC Academy. Heading from the field is number 10, Tamira Souza. And into the action, number 6, Anna Hogarth Scott. Namoto looks long towards Coco Scipio. Beats her head. Falls to Giles. One of the many homegrown Stingray talents out on the field. Got a great reputation for developing talent from the Wollongong region. Forward ball for Middleton. Probably won't get into that. It's a really quick ground here at Northbridge, so you've got to time those long balls perfectly. Where they play regularly, the Stingrays, Macedonia Park at Berkeley is grass, and they'd get a little bit more leeway in trying to track those sorts of balls down. Good interception from Kayla Austin. Well controlled by Bicknell. Tackled by Khalil. My Khalil. Stingrays have it back. Cooper, Caristal combining well. Looking to settle it down. Middleton back to Hooks. Etherington trying to find runners in the box. Namoto first to it. The back hooks his head. With Phillips. Once again. Now the Bulls FC Academy goal kick. Had a few in the last couple of minutes. Wide for Hennebury. Inside, back to the Stingrays. Can't find a way out here, the Bulls. Giles for Bicknell. Caristal. Bicknell and Caristal, both new to the club, but look like they've been there a million years slotting into this side. Free kick given. Phillips takes it quickly for Coco Scipio, who couldn't stay on side. Went too early. Isabella Coco Scipio. It's clever from Phillips to play it early, but just needed to watch the line as she went. Did Isabella Coco Scipio. Giles. Driving forward. Has Nisbet. Caristal did well. Beat the challenge of Brodigan and Naomi. Still Caristal. Alexia Caristal, great ball for Clayla Etherington. Finishes off a lovely piece of work for the Illawarra Stingrays. And that was a good looking goal for the Stingrays. Well worked through the middle of the field. And a classy finish from their young gun, Layla Etherington. Etherington with her 4th goal
of this 2025 campaign. The Stingrays now up 3-1 over the Bulls FC Academy. Can the home team stay in this? They'll need to find a reply pretty soon. Now 2 goals down here at Northbridge Oval. Moto, wide for Johns. Loses it in the middle. Canterbury has it back. Edrington can control the cross. After conceding that goal, Bulls FC sent their remaining substitutes to go warm up. Could see some changes soon for the home side. Stingrays yet to make a change, but everyone seems to be playing well and doing their job, so why would you mess with what's happening right now for the Stingrays? Cooper, showing her experience, former Matilda. Very long career with the Western Sydney Wanderers before retiring from professionally playing football just to represent her local team, the Stingrays. In fact, she was the Wanderer with the most experiences ever for the women's side until her former Stingrays teammate, Danica Matos, took that off her this year. But Cooper's experience and leadership in the middle of the field is invaluable for the Stingrays. Don't need it here. Melly couldn't hook the cross back across goal with Coco DeCipio coming in back post.
Let's go, boys!
Cleverly crafted squad for the Stingrays. As I said, plenty of players who've come through the system. As Bulls FC Academy make their second substitution. Heading off is Jasmine Melly, and into the action, number 3, Samara Girsa. Brooks, blinded by the Suns. As is Giles. Might see less long balls out of the centre backs when they look up and can only spot Sun. Cooper. She has Edwards, picks her out, tries to turn. Hennebury wasn't letting that happen. Stingrays get another go with a throw-in.
Look for your link, play, Chevy, look for your link. Up we go, up we go. Stop moving, stop moving, stop moving, stop moving. There you go, there you go, there you go.
Scipio with the back heel. Brodigan plays inside to Patria Phillips. Patria Phillips back to Brodigan. Wasn't onside. Needed to find a shot in that opportunity somewhere, the Bulls. Patria Phillips perhaps could have been the one to back herself. Nonetheless, one, maybe even 2 passes too many for the Bulls, who needed to find an opportunity there. Still down 2 goals. Just under half an hour remaining in this match. Instructions coming from the Stingray sideline just to be patient, to be calm. They're up 2 goals, no need to push the pace until they're forward like this. Etherington, good ball forward for Edwards. Moto, been quite good at reading those this afternoon and coming off her line with speed. Johns looks for Phillips inside. Stingrays read it well. Kayla Austin heading up to take the throw in. She's in no rush. Cooper. Well timed run.
Go out, face.
Moto, Brodigan inside. Finds a substitute. Drifts her out wide. Middleton. Ball scrapes under her foot. She had Austin in behind though to win it. Shea. Looks long. I do think the visibility is troubling the Stingrays at the back. Most players are having to put up their hands to shield the sun from their eyes. Good touch from Phillips to turn. Nice pass for Coco DeCipio. Back for Phillips. Brodigan. Coco DeCipio. That was curling. So an important save from Roche. We'll actually have our first corner of the game at 65 minutes in. Danielle Naimi heading out to take it from the right-hand side for Bulls FC Academy. Lots of goal kicks, no corners yet. As Naimi whips it in, near post, Hennebury. It's formed to Gray. Back to Naimi. Cross comes in. For Brodigan. Kayla Austin. Crucial in defence. Middleton. Did well. Pass, not so. Switching it out are the Bulls. Naomi trying to turn Nisbet, but she's had limited success with that this afternoon. Caristal switching ball to Austin. Does get to it, but doesn't wrap her foot around it to keep it in off the touch. Khalil. Phillips upset with the no call there. We play on with Caristal. window couldn't come soon enough. I've heard they've got a few players they're looking at bringing in to Northbridge. They've certainly brought in a few last year, and will they get those same players back? The likes of Luktmai, their Golden Boot winner, and Caspers.
Take the ball, girls, take the ball.
Naomi taken to the near post. Headed away by Bicknell, so it will be another corner. Stingrays also picked up a few names last year, and with their proximity to Canberra, they often get some of the Canberra United players who've just snuck into the A-League Women's semi-finals. Naomi, off the head of hooks. Fallen to Maya Khalil, back into the area. Gray. And Roche. Just happy to waste a little bit of time and wait for Brodigan to apply pressure.
Go, mate, go. Go, boy, go. Go, mate.
Siobhan Edwards.
Run, go, Lee.
Had the angle, but not the power, and Namoto could adjust to make the save. Long ball. Giles wins the header. Middleton with the follow-up. And Cooper on the third attempt, who is fouled by Hogarth Scott. Bulls look to be preparing another substitute. He will head into the game shortly.
Make it.
Played long for Bicknell. She'll keep that in the corner. Tackled by Jirsa. Now Hogarth Scott for Naomi. Brooks was retreating well. Tackled by Naomi. That sparked a bit of Bulls enthusiasm. Naomi, early cross. Middleton picked it out. Nisbet back to Cooper. Wide for Jen Nisbet. Hayley Bicknell, the American, cuts inside. Tackled by Naomi, who's really strong in her tackles for a winger. Good defensive-minded player. Naomi looking, scanning her options. Wants to take on Nisbet. Finds Patrice Phillips on the edge of the box, who gets a foot under the ball and sends it skyward on the shot.
Even play Ella and go, here. Play Ella and go. No, go. Poppy, go. Look, Ava. Deb, you ready? Look to the pocket.
Hooks.
Harry, forward, go.
It's a bit of deception. And long ball towards Bicknell, who hadn't stayed wide. Naomi, Hogarth Scott. Now Khalil. They're working it towards their left-hand side. Under Johns. Now Kokiri Scipio. Tries to nutmeg Edrington, who didn't let that happen. Now Phillips. Petria Phillips tackled by Caitlin Cooper. Edrington finds Carastal. Looks to use a bit of skill. Khalil wasn't falling for it. Gray coming out well to meet that ball, as Austin did in return. Substitution for Bulls FC Academy. Petria Phillips heading off the field. And number 33, Jade Guichon, will join the action. Middleton. Ball pass, and Kokiri Scipio is pushed to the ground by Cooper. It's a good spot for the Bulls to have a chance here. Just on the left-hand post. About 10 metres off the box. The captain, Liz Gray, standing over the ball. I'm going to take this free kick. Gray, sneaky attempt. Pass wide to Brodigan. Wasn't challenging Roche. Great. Excellent ball forward for the substitute. Bouchon. Early cross to the back post. Cleared by Cooper. Bulls will get a go from the sideline. Gray. Long range effort. It's dropping. Shea makes a save. That would be Beckham-esque if that went in from back near halfway. Played on by the referee. Advantage given. Etherington. Trying to use her speed. Johns wins the tackle to Brodigan. Looking to find Bouchon wide. Kayla Austin reads it well. Teammate Caristal is still down. Referee has played this on a long time while Caristal remains down. It's finally gone out. Play will be stopped.
Physio, please.
Just over 10 minutes of regulation here at Northbridge. Stingrays up 3-1 over the Bulls FC Academy. And it's, as this clock ticks away, the mountain becomes a bit taller for the Bulls to climb. They've got to get 2 goals back just to level things. Perhaps an ankle troubling Caristal, a few little hops to get herself going, but looks relatively minor. Khalil.
You're good.
Looks for Naomi. Caristal back into the action. Clever ball forward. Siobhan Edwards will get to. Crossed in. Miscommunication there with Namoto and her right back. Trying to find Cooper inside, overrun the pass. Bulls are coming. Samara Jusa. That's Coco de Scipio. But Nisbet made the tackle. Caristal was looking for Etherington, bit wide of her play was the pass. Brodigan has room to move. Kicks out, Coco de Scipio. Mistimed the run.
Girls, that should be picked up. Come off.
Excellent run, excellent pass. Tiny bit quicker. We may be talking about a goal here at Northbridge Oval. The offside flag was raised, and it'll be Ella Giles taking the free kick for the Illawarra Stingrays. Wishon driving inside. Kicks out Coco de Scipio, shot, taken, and scored. Very nice finish from Bulls FC Academy's Isabella Coco de Scipio. And the comeback is on. 3-2. Now the Bulls are behind. Just one more. They need to level things up. Excellent finish from Isabella Coco de Scipio. Now her 5th goal of the season on a brace here this afternoon after the earlier penalty in the first half. And this game is far from finished. Could we see another twist and turn? Certainly got a bit more energy about them here. Gray. Long. Hooks is there. Coco de Scipio is pressing hard. Shea forced to go long. Off the head of Hogarth Scott. Now Khalil. Has Hennebury. Tackled by Siobhan Edwards. Siobhan Edwards strikes from well out. And it's well off target in the end. Looking to recreate the heroics of Caristal in the first half. A bit tougher target with Namoto quickly retreating, not looking for a replica at all. Roche, well outside her area. Kicks it away quickly so she can retreat. Chloe Middleton. Has Etherington. Turns it back to Middleton, her captain. Early cross is blocked by Hennebury.
Man on.
To Bushon. Jones, Coco de Scipio. Pass just out of reach for Khalil. Stingrays have it with Bicknell. Hogarth Scott. Important tackle. Austin intercepted the long ball. Still in for Etherington. Over Etherington. For Alexia Caristal. To Taylor Austin. Hooks towards Bicknell. Perhaps with fresh legs. In the first half she'd reached that with less than 10 minutes to go. Can forgive Bicknell for not reining that pass in. Now Cooper, intercepted by Hennebury. Khalil, heads wide to Naomi. They need to find a way forward here, the Bulls FC Academy. But they've lost it. Namoto, excellent work coming off her line and goal-saving clearance. Naomi Brodigan, who's been a little bit quiet this afternoon. Khalil. Trying to squish on wide. Austin, excellent work to make that interception and put Bushon a little bit flat-footed. On the ball. Cross was intercepted. And here come the Stingrays. Caristal to Bicknell. Now Edwards. He's got numbers. Middleton's behind her. Early cross. They'll have a corner. Stingrays' first corner of the game in the 87th minute. Which could almost be a record for them, just how long you'd have to wait for a corner. And they'll wait as long as they can to take it. Up 3-2 late in this one. Happy to take a few precious seconds off the clock. Middleton's heading out for the short. Caristal's takes it. Namoto clashes with Gray. It's at the back post. It mustn't be Gray because that's Gray clearing it. I believe it's Samara Jusa who's down at the near post. She might have copped a punch from her own goalkeeper or something in the back of the head there. Stingrays preparing their first substitute of the game. Elena Halios-Lewis will enter the action. Returns to her junior club after spending last season with the MacArthur Rams and was a grand final winner with the Rams as they completed their three-peat.
Yep, you're right. Haley.
Coming on for Hayley Bicknell, who's been strong tonight. Stingrays are arguing, and perhaps they do have a point, that it was cleared by the Bulls and should be their throw-in. We will be playing a drop ball instead. And since the relatively recent rule change, drop balls not contested, it'll be a Bulls FC Academy ball. Johns. Going long. Wishon. More than happy to fetch the ball to speed things up for the Stingrays. Cooper. Edwards was most definitely offside on that occasion. Khalil taken quickly. Johns. Brodigan. Back to Johns. Steps inside. Tackled by Edrington. Foul's committed by Brodigan. Silly, you'd have to say silly errors like that slow down this game and give the Bulls less of a chance to mount what would be a really impressive comeback. Definitely an upset considering the ladder positions of these two sides. Stingrays right top of the table, undefeated. Bulls FC Academy in 11th. Just hit the 90-minute mark here at Northbridge. No doubt there will be a couple of minutes of injury time.
Well done, Poppy!
But nonetheless, time is now for the Bulls. They don't have long, and they need a goal. Stingrays. Barrister, excellent pass for Edrington. Tackled by Johns. Edrington has it back. Edwards. For Halios-Lewis. Now Caristar. Tackled by Coco Scipio. Hyphens in that passage of play. The pass, will Guishon reach it in time? Not quite. Slight overestimation of her teammates' speed by Coco Scipio.
Come on, Bulls! Let's go.
Austin. Throw. Kept in by Coco Scipio. Taken quickly by Guishon. Throw-in's given away the Stingrays. Confusion there. Bulls wanted it to be their ball. It was 50-50 call. Gray. Back for Juicer. Now Naomi. Danielle Naomi. Tackled by Nisbet.
Ella, yep, falling through here. Layla, track. Layla, track. Leave her.
Won't be long left. This has got to be last-ditch effort for the Bulls. Throw in for Gray. On to Hogarth Scott. Now Naomi. Caristar clears it.
Come on, Bulls!
Inside to Coco DeCipio. Pressure comes from Cooper. Back to Gray. Canterbury. Bouchon. Inside, Jake Bouchon. Forced away from goal. Finds Naomi. And they'll have a corner here. Everyone's been sent up. This is the last chance for the Bulls. Can they get what would be a special draw? There's 2 balls on the field. That needs to be cleared. Canterbury sprinting to do so. Taken by Coco DeCipio. And it's in! It's in at the back post by Lee Gray! That's a fantastic there to seal a special point for Bulls FC Academy. Campaign. That is huge. That could be a special game for them this season. And the whole team comes off the bench to celebrate. Concerns go out to Kiara Shea, still down in the goal, perhaps ran into the post or players, or a lot was going on in the box there, but that is a very exciting way for this game to wrap up. 3-3 is the score now between the Bulls FC Academy and the Illawarra Stingrays. And I'm not even sure there'll be enough time for a kick-off here. Kiara Shea remains down, hasn't moved an inch, and starting to be a little bit concerning for the most informed goalkeeper in the competition. Several players stepping up in big moments for the Bulls FC Academy. Their captain, their leader, Liz Gray at the back post, there to poke it home. Isabella Coco DeCipio, now with 2 goals and an assist here this afternoon. They'd been charging forward. Stingrays had been holding them out, but couldn't find a way to stop it on the corner. Surprised full-time hasn't been called yet. Looks like referee wants this kick-off to happen, wants time wasn't quite expired, and this counts towards more injury time. It is a minimum, not a set in stone time limit. Bulls FC still celebrating, but game's not quite over. I've all but declared it a draw, but nonetheless, that is final whistle has not been blown, and there's still a chance that, given the nature of this game, still probably a strong chance that there's another twist coming. Shows great heart, great spirit from the Bulls to match it with the top side in the competition. We weren't exactly off the pace tonight. The Stingrays have looked good. They've had their chances, they've put away 3 of them and gone close to a couple more, so perhaps defence was the issue, letting in 3 goals. Really, there was a controversial no penalty given in the first half. Kiara Shea has been substituted for Sophie Emery to come into goals, local junior from Berry. Kick off by Edwards and Caristol. Thought she Caristall's going to shoot from back there. Can't be long to go. Hooks, heads it forward. Coco DeCipio. They're coming for the winner now. Hey, John! Towards Brodigan, bit too far away from the striker. Hooks. Gives up the throw in and almost takes out the referee, assistant referee. They found the equaliser, but there's a chance they can find a winner here now, Bulls FC Academy. To Brodigan. Hogarth Scott. Khalil. Now Johns. Guishon. Back to Khalil. Sidelines urging them to go forward. Naomi, they're tracking back here. They've given up the throw. And there is the full-time whistle here at Northbridge Oval. Bulls FC Academy rescue a point late in a thrilling 3-3 draw with the Illawarra Stingrays. Goals to Isabella Coco DeCipio, 1 goal in each half for her, and Liz Gray for the home side. For the Illawarra Stingrays, goals for Siobhan Edwards, Alexia Caristall and Layla Etherington in what was a really exciting matchup here this afternoon. I'm Annabelle Bamfield and thanks for tuning in this Easter Saturday. Happy Easter to all those celebrating.